It is day 3. 9:48 a.m. in the Big Brother house.
Oh, Groble.
Now, both teams, the Green Hens and the Red Cocks, are dressed in their uniforms and mostly in the living room. Now, I don't really know why, but everyone's diet has been consisting of popcorn and salads. And I feel like with all the popcorn, I don't know, my tummy would be kind of rumbly. Maybe that's just me. But in the kitchen, we see that Emmanuel is making a salad, and right as he finishes pouring it into a bowl, Addison just snatches it up and goes and eats it. I thought that was so crazy with just a big smile on her face. What? And as I spy Ashton sitting alone in the living room, in the bathroom, we see that Alex really doesn't care who's in there, as he strips down and enjoys the bath right in front of Lillian. (10:17 a.m.) After cleaning up all day yesterday, Jace is not feeling doing the chores today. Instead, he leaves a little trash pile behind, and from the smirk on his face, he looked happy doing it. Meanwhile, outside, the chicken coops are open for this week's Bring Back the Chickens food task. And Pete, after feeding and gathering some chickens together, is trying to bond with them. But it is kind of a hard process, but it seems to be working so far. Haven continues bonding as none of the red team members seem to be taking care of their chickens.
Oh, Mabiza Fweb.
1:01 p.m. In the dining room, Kristen and Kate bond over not having to do anything in this week's task. Kristen doesn't have to because as she shares housemate status with her twin Addison, both of them will sometimes be taking turns on participating, and this week she got off. Meanwhile, Kate decided not to participate. She just refused and was disqualified. However, she has a punishment coming for her in a couple of days. We see Lillian is paying close attention to the green team's enjoyment of their popcorn in the living room. And like I expected, Jessie seems to be having a bit of stomach issues, but is still leaving trash all over the house. And as we see Tyson taking a nap on the couch, Jace has given up his little mini rebellion and is back on to doing the chores for everyone. He just cannot handle the mess and starts cleaning up after only a few short hours of denying it.
Kinniku. Oh. Oh. Uh-huh.
Outside in the garden, Nico is still enjoying that dance floor even though there is no music playing. And while a couple of housemates are outside taking care of the chickens, for some reason, Emma and Sophia are both doing it in their bras. I mean, they look good, but I don't really know if it's helping or not. It kind of seems to be. (3:13 p.m.) Emma is getting spicy with herself in the living room and letting everyone enjoy the view. Alex completely takes away her thunder and all the attention as he transforms into a werewolf once again. At first, no one really reacted to his transformation, and I thought maybe everyone was getting used to having a werewolf in the house. But then it soon erupts into complete chaos once he starts running around. The first thing Alex does as a werewolf is run straight for the chickens, and I thought that they could be in danger. I mean, I know that the chickens can fight foxes and stuff like that, so I was kind of hoping that there would be some cross-pack little interaction between them, but of course there wasn't.
Oh, the Maza, Fubim Skooma.
Once Alex is back in the garden, he just immediately starts tearing up the furniture. Duh, that's kind of the only thing he can do, and freaking everyone out. But this time, he actually starts to get confrontational as he starts to get in Haven's face. And while all of this is going on, in the upstairs balcony, Tyson is blissfully unaware as he takes a nap in the jacuzzi. "5:22 p.m. Jesse and Kristen are enjoying a nice game of chess in the garden. And I actually don't think I've seen these two really talk that much so far in the house, so this is a bit of a first time of them getting to know each other.
Bombade. That and grab it.
Go.
Grill me
Osboo.
with them ball.
Yep.
Bob and Nat. On
Nay.
chibi. Ah. Ah.
Oh.
I think due to the size of the lot and the amount of housemates in the house, there is a lot of awkward pauses between actions. So a lot of the conversations that you see taking place kind of look like this, with a lot of just staring at each other and then responding and then staring at each other again. So even though I think this conversation between Lillian and Ashton is going pretty well, it still comes across so awkward.
Tuka? Oh.
Can Kubu Koiba? Ah, yibs. Hey. Uh-huh. Ah.
And while Alex is feeling more confrontational this time around as a werewolf, Emma is not backing down. She seems to be one of the only people that's not completely terrified of him. And as we can see, it looks as though Alex might have ruined Kristen and Jesse's chess game, but he has not ruined Lillian and Ashton's conversation in the living room. But after only a couple of hours or so as a werewolf, Alex is back to normal and immediately heads to the backyard to apologize to the chickens he might have scared, while ignoring the housemates like Tyson he just terrified. I think this conversation between Lillian and Ashton is the longest I've seen Lillian talk to someone. She's always talking to different people and moving on from one to the other. And like all the others, it does get a little awkward and she eventually does end it to move on to talking to someone else. But I don't know, maybe there's something between the two of them. "7:36 p.m. With the chickens going to bed, the task is officially over for the day, but I thought it would be nice to go ahead and look through everyone's pockets just to see how many eggs everyone has collected. Like we just saw, Kaylee has collected 4 eggs and 4 repair parts, while Alex on the red team has collected 3 eggs. Haven, back on the green team, has collected 2 parts and 1 golden egg. Now, a golden egg is worth 5 real eggs. However, while I was checking out everyone's pockets, I ended up finding that in the bathroom, there seems to be an argument going on between Jace and Ashton. Jace might have won this round, but I guarantee you that this argument is not over and you want to stay tuned. Meanwhile, in the kitchen, we see that in Tyson's pockets, he has one egg. Back in the bathroom, Emmanuel goes in there to check himself out in the mirror and give himself some confidence, but inside of his pockets, he should have gained a little bit of confidence, as he has also gained not only one golden egg, but 5 normal eggs as well. Plus 2 maintenance parts, which gives him the most out of anyone. And Jace is on to his second argument of the night, as him and Sophia get into it in the bathroom. And I love that Kristen is there awkwardly behind them once again. Now, Ashton, of course, overhears the argument taking place, and he hasn't let go of the one that they just had. So he instantly storms in, and him and Sophia both tag team Jace, and they're both arguing against something. I'm not too sure what they're even arguing about. But it gets pretty crazy because, as we know, Jace is a vampire, and he does have vampire abilities. He's able to hypnotize people, to allure everyone around him, and he decides that now is the perfect time to remind all of his housemates who exactly they're messing with, as he hypnotizes Ashton into forgetting about the fact that they were arguing and to completely erase his memory. And for a while, I think maybe it didn't work. Ashton seems a bit sad, everyone seems a bit quiet, but it soon does start taking place. And Ashton is a completely different mood and is totally getting along with Jace once again. But he hasn't hypnotized Sophia. Instead, he decides to compel her into giving him a nice drink. But to do so, he has to emerge into his dark self and show everyone his true purple colors.
Rugi Payun. Muscat Treeb. Yafla Babgar.
Addison leaves her wardrobe in the bathroom and completely just walks by this whole thing happening and doesn't pay any attention. However, Lillian, our other vampire, was also in the bathroom and she caught the whole thing. Now, the difference between Lillian and Jace is that Jace is evil. He loves taking part in this vampire activities, draining people of their life and spirit, while Lillian, on the other hand, is good-natured. She doesn't like tricking people, compelling them into giving them their blood. She wants to get it, on her own willingly. And so seeing all of this completely upsets her, and it sort of divides the two of them even more than they already were. However, Big Brother has decided to go ahead and call Jace to the diary room. Hello, Jace. This is Big Brother. What do you think about the rest of your housemates?
Waxwin!
Now, I was actually surprised looking at this, just seeing how many almost positive relationships he has with everyone. Now, sure, he's pretty low mostly, but almost everyone has pretty low relationships in the house. But I was definitely expecting him to have a lot more enemies, especially with his bad behavior and, drinking people's blood. But so far, the only person that really dislikes him is Alex. But Big Brother does have to give you a warning, Jace, because this kind of unacceptable behavior with you compelling people to give them blood will not fly here in the Big Brother house. And you have received 1 strike. 3 strikes, and you're out. You are now free to leave the diary room. Now, no one besides Lillian seems to really know what went down in the bathroom, and instead, everyone is just hanging out and relaxing after a hard day of taking care of chickens. In the pool, we see Haven and Lillian bonding while Sophia sleeps on the floaty, and even though Lillian was upset with everything that happened with Jace, she still seems to be in a pretty good mood. Also in the garden, we see that Tyson is dancing, and Jace is taking out those frustrations out on the punching bag. A sad Emma soon comes to join Tyson in hopes of lightening up her mood.
Uh-huh.
10:07 p.m. Now, after going a whole day without woohooing, Pete and Kate cannot take it anymore. And when our couple find the bedroom empty for once, they have to take this opportunity to take advantage of the situation and woohoo while they can.
Bem boy.
But you can't be alone for too long in the Big Brother house, and of course, someone walks in. This someone this time happens to be Tice, and instead of leaving, he just sits down and enjoys the view. And Pete and Kate don't seem to mind at all.
Neb Bonariftu. Tuba? Oh, Crimbo! Crimbophobe.
Pwib.
11:15 p.m. A lot of our housemates are off to bed, and it seems as though after 2 nights, a lot of them have become assigned. We see that the twins and the couple are in the corner, and Emma has completely won the battle with Kaylee. Sophia has her own bed, Tyson has his own bed, Jesse has his own bed. Everyone sort of claimed their stakes, and there seems to be now 2 groups in the house at night. One being the bedroom group that now have their own beds, and the next being the late night crew. And as the lights turn off in the bedroom, the late night crew stay up in the living room. And this group consists of all of our supernaturals, Lillian, Jace, Haven, and Alex, but we also see Emmanuel and Kaylee joining this group quite often.
Ooh. Huh.
And as Nico enjoys the fire with the rest of the late night crew, this wraps up day 3 in the Big Brother UK house. So, go ahead and share, subscribe, like, do all that stupid YouTube stuff, because there is going to be an episode every Monday through Friday, and you're not going to want to miss it. And I want to know what you guys think. What do you think about Jace having a strike against him? Do you think he's going to get 3 strikes by the end of this series? What do you think about all the drama that's going down? Which crew would you be a part of? The bedroom crew or the late night crew? Let me know everything down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the brand new episode. Bye.